This is Nikki Clarke, and we have a full house of amazing people. Make some noise for yourself. Fantastic, fantastic. So we're back again with another incredible interview, and we are celebrating an amazing powerhouse who's all about helping people build bridges. Did you see what I did? And not just about business, but bridges in life. So Kathryn Rara Asaro Mayers is the founder and CEO of The Bridge Empowers, celebrating 15 years of helping introverts grow successful businesses while staying true to their energy, and many other amazing initiatives. So let's get started. Welcome, Rara.
Thank you, Nikki. It's a pleasure to be here. How are you tonight?
Oh, I am excited. I am excited. This has been a long time coming, and I'm so happy to sit and have a chat with you and share all the great works that you've been doing. So it's been, can I say it? 39 years.
Oh, of course you can say it. Yes.
39 years business leadership, 15 years with The Bridge Empowers. What inspired you to start this journey?
Yeah, thank you so much. It's actually been a little bit longer, but I like the 39 because
We'll keep it.
the
We'll cap
numbers,
it at 39.
the numbers work out a little bit better. The journey of being right here in Canada is a love story. So that's number one. The journey of being in business, I was born this way, just like Lady Gaga. But I ended up here in Canada because I met my wonderful husband.
Who's here?
Who's right here tonight in the audience. I went to a Club Med. I don't know if you remember any of those.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, I dialed 1-800-CLUB Med, and I went there to a family Club Med. He was there with his sons. I was there with my daughter. We bumped into each other over a hummingbird. And 39 years later, we'll be celebrating our anniversary on November 7th. We're married 3 times, but our first anniversary, November 7th, of 39 years this coming month.
3 times?
We got married to each other 3 times, yes.
Okay. All right.
We've been divorced and remarried to each other. And it's a whole Elizabeth Taylor story. I've been married 5 times, 3 times to this wonderful man, my soulmate.
Well, he's wonderful.
Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
yes.
He is more than wonderful, Nikki.
Yeah, let's shout him out. What's his name?
David Myers.
David Myers in the house. Thank you. So from New York,
Yeah.
as a real estate powerhouse, and you follow your heart and followed love in Canada. So you are doing this incredible work of blending business and supporting people with kind of nervous system regulation, which we need a lot. So let's talk about that, how to connect the brain, the business, and the heart together. How do you do that?
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you brought that up. One of the businesses that I had for 17 and a half years was a psychology practice, lifestyle, exercise, nutrition, and I really had the pleasure of serving, like yourself, celebrities, media people for 17 and a half years at a very high level with critical thinking. After that business, I closed that business when I remarried my husband for the 3rd time, and I decided that I would do something a little bit more mainstream. Well, that wasn't really going to happen, but I thought I would. And in that case, I found a way to really attract unique personalities, businesses who had something in their mind that they wanted to put out. Sometimes that person was a 6 or 7 figure income earner, and sometimes they were starting business for the very first time. And I blended the experience that I had from being a broker of record in New York to owning a psychology lifestyle practice, to the other things that were in between, leaving my country, coming to this country, marrying a man for the first time who I hardly knew for 5 months and fell in love with head over heels. And I took my own personal experience and I worked with that. And the women and the men that ended up in front of me were those who had a question about themselves. And I was able to help them build the bridge to find the answer. I don't have the answers. I'm the construction company within your brain. Someone here called me a brain bridge the other day, so I'll take that.
The brain bridge, and we need many of those. So you facilitate that, bridge the gaps of knowledge, and you bring that with your wisdom. So let's talk about your retreats. I was on one of your retreats in your home in Niagara on the lake, which was beautiful, and met some incredible people. So let's talk about the philosophy behind your retreats. What can participants expect?
Thank you. Well, if I may, what did you experience there?
I had fun and lots of good food.
That's what you could expect. Fun, good food, self-care. We sang, we danced.
We sang,
Lillian
we danced.
was there.
We
We had
played
amazing,
instruments.
Carolyn was there. We had amazing, amazing moments together. We shared and developed a culture right there in front of one another. And from that, we've developed friendships that I would say are long-lasting. So it's about self-care and being ourselves, being you.
I like that. We were painting rocks and, doing things that you forget to do sometimes in your busy life. And it was nice to go back to being childlike and just being.
And if this is taken in the right context, we forget to play with ourselves. We forget to take ourselves, I said in the right context, we forget to play, to take the time that we have and to actually have a good time. We're so busy thinking about what we look like and is everything okay and what is somebody else think, and really that's not important. It's how we feel about ourselves. So I invite everybody to play, invite themselves, I'll say it differently. So invite yourself to be playful and to really enjoy yourself from head to toe, inside and out, and build the bridge from your brain to your body to experiences of singing and dancing. You treated us to something we never expected.
It was a pleasure, and I'll do it again.
Thank you.
anytime.
I'm ready for you.
I always like to burst into song. It may happen tonight. Who knows? Let's talk about Verity, the virtual business network, and how that started and where's it going now?
Yeah, thank you so much. Well, there was a time when we were all in the house for quite a while, and we lived out in Niagara on the lake, and I had decided that my mental health needed a boost. So if you've ever felt like that, like you just needed to do something different, and that's what we decided. I drove over to Verity, and I said to my husband, come, let me show you where I want to go and what I want to do. And he's like, whatever you want to do is fine. I brought him, I called 2 friends before I went. I joined Verity, and I'm going to say 5 people joined me within the first 2 months. There are 700 members. It is a exclusive women's only club to play, to build business, to foster relationships. I would say that it truly saved my state of mind when we were all home for 2 years. We drive 3 hours one way just to get there. It is an amazing place for us. I mean, I can't say enough about Verity, but I guess the experience would be, if you'd like to be my guest, just get in touch with me and I'll bring you to Verity and you'll get to see for yourself.
Now, make some noise if you're connected with Verity here. Okay, and if you're with the Bridge and Powers, make some noise. I love that. I love that you invited and you had a support system that comes to show up for you, and that's because you do the same. So that's wonderful.
I do, thank you.
Now, introverted leadership. What does that look like?
I identify as an introvert.
Me too.
I'm a loud introvert. I've coined myself an actrovert. And what that means is how I recharge my battery, my energy, is by being alone, going to a salt cave. Everybody in this room has been in a salt cave with me or on a massage table or somewhere. Yes, you have. This is how, yes, you have. Carolyn has, Fiona has, Lillian, Darlene, we've done things together, meditation, and Elena as well, and Marquetta, thank you for being here. What we've done together, we go places so that we could recharge our inner workings from head to toe. So as an introvert, someone might expect an introvert to sit back, and perhaps they can, but as a loud introvert, I'm trained professionally to be in front of a room. I could do this for 7 days, but there's a point where I will want to retrieve my own energy and then recharge it. So leadership as an introvert, because I understand that so well, I would say that I can connect with you on that, and I will understand where the limits are. Doesn't mean I will stay away from them, but I will understand them.
That's funny. I don't know if anyone's done this, and this is to kind of describe my introverted style. Because I'm on the stage at times and, I do public speaking, people think I'm extroverted, but I have to do the same thing where I have to retreat and recharge my social battery. And I tell, close friends, I think I've peopled way too much today, so I need to just retreat and close my door and listen to music. But has anyone ever done this where you have to make a certain call, but you're actually hoping it'll go to voicemail, so you don't have to actually have a conversation? Yeah, I see some nodding, so it's not only me. Has that happened to you? You don't have to answer.
No, I'm happy to answer. I would say that if I really wanted it to go to voicemail, I won't make the call. I will maybe send a text. But if I don't want something to happen, I truly don't step in front of it, because as an introvert, if I put myself out of alignment, I probably will have a ripple effect from that. And I know
True.
What's going to happen. Then I'm going to need to recharge myself even more.
Right.
So I will often stop what I'm doing, walk away. Oh my gosh, Elena knows this. Walk away, Carolyn knows this. Turn around and go in another direction, because that's what needs to be done at the moment. So to your point, I understand. The hoping that it won't happen, I'm just like, I'm walking away now. I hope you understand why I'm not walking into the door.
No, you know what? That's a really good positioning. So if it's not in alignment, just don't do it.
I almost did that at my first wedding. I remember, I won't go into that.
Amazing. So, Rara, how can people find you on social media?
Thank you. You could go to askrara.com or chatrara.com, and both of those two sites will redirect you where all my social media links are. So you can easily find me there.
Excellent. And I think you have something special for us?
Oh, I do. Yes. I have a very special offer. There will be a QR code, I think, that we'll be showing?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, great. So I thought about the power of mind-body connection, and it's something that I've worked on for a really long time. It's part of our life, and there are people in the room here who have actually done some of this work with me. And if you think that it had moved the needle at all or had any impact, then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I would like to offer that as a professional courtesy with a very generous swaying the needle closer to an offer to you at half price tonight for 3 months, because I would love to work with you, and I'd love for you to understand what the power of mind-body connection is when I do that with you, and I'd love to offer that to you as well, Jacqueline, because I think it would be a lot of fun to work with you. And Nikki, I hope you take advantage of that.
I will.
Yeah, thank you so much. I've opened up a certain number of spots, so it will close once the registrations have come into that amount.
All right, so don't hesitate. Register and change your life with Rara. She can make the bridges that you need for just a wholesome new beginning. Thank you so much. Make some noise for Rara. Thank you again, and we'll be right back.